Hi, good afternoon. I see you again in this review video as what I have promised you in our Zoom meeting before, that I'll be giving you the summary or some review of what we have learned before, especially in some parts that you made mistake on it. This mid-semester is actually the term for a teacher to test what you have learned in the past 3 months. As we have witnessed together, we have learned, we have finished learning from Unit 1 to Unit 4, meeting and greetings and also modal verbs from Unit 1, apostrophes and present perfect tense from Unit 2, and there are also phrasal verbs and present passive from Unit 3, and the last from Unit 4 is about expressing the future. Now, let's just start the class. But this afternoon, I won't be alone since my other 3 partners will be helping you in explaining the topics. And I really hope that by calling them, by inviting them to this review video, you won't be bored every time seeing me in your video. And actually, this review video, it's kindly like podcast, and I'll simply name it as Achievers English Talk. So this is Achievers English Talk, which consists of 2 videos, and like the podcast letter, it will be in form of 2 sections, means that you will be having 2 videos and you have to watch all of it. Okay, just to shorten the time, this is the time for you to watch the discussion. Happy watching then.
Good morning, my students. We begin with Miss Marty. Today we will have review. Review means that your preparation for midterm tasks. So please prepare your course book and workbook. What are we going to do? Of course, for your discussion, from your assignments, from workbook and course book, I will divide into 2 sessions. So each session will have 4 topics for our midterm tasks. The first session, it is about meeting and greeting, modal auxiliary, apostrophe, and present perfect. But I will not be alone. I will invite Mr. Ade and Miss Chitra to discuss all of your assignments from coursebook and workbook. Okay, my students, here they are, Mr. Ade and Miss Chitra. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Ade.
Okay, hello, Miss Patty.
Hello, Miss Chitra.
Hello, Miss Body. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so we are going to discuss your workbook and your coursebook. So, coursebook will be discussed by Mr. Ade, and workbook will be discussed by Miss Chitra. Okay, let's check it out for the first topic. It is about meeting and greeting. Okay, Mr. Ade.
Yes, Miss.
From coursebook page 9, part 4.
Page 9?
Yeah.
Part 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going with page 9, part 4?
Some of my students made mistake for number 3 and number 4.
Number 3 and number 4. Okay, let's see number 3. To hug.
Okay.
We know that means hug, right?
Yeah.
Hug.
To
We
hug.
hug, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the correct answer must be F. To put your arms around someone. So we call it to hug. And then what about number 4? Colleges. Okay, colleges means people you work with.
Okay.
Then we call it colleges. That's the answer.
Thank you so much,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Alex. So please remember, my students, for number 3 and number 4. Okay, now for your workbook. Miss Chitra,
Yes.
my students made mistake for workbook page 2, part 2.
Okay.
They are still confused for differentiate about the pictures.
So actually, they made these text for the meaning of not, shade, and go. Okay. So I'm gonna give you some real examples how to do not. Okay. Actually, this is how to knot your hat.
Okay, not saying yes.
Okay. So it means that you want to say yes. If it is shake,
Okay, check.
means that you want to say no. If it is go,
Okay.
it means that you want to give respect.
Ah,
That's it, Miss Patty.
okay. Got it, my students? How to differentiate nod, shake, and bow. Thank you, Miss Chitra.
Welcome.
Okay, let's continue my students for the second topic. It is about modal auxiliary. Okay, Mr. Radin,
Yes, Miss Patty.
it is taken from course book actually, but I just want to know more about modal auxiliary.
Okay, modal auxiliary. As we know that modal auxiliary we use for giving advice,
Oh,
right?
advice, my students.
Permission,
Okay, permission.
and also giving or asking something that you needed.
Okay, so like offering
also.
to do something,
Yes.
yes, sir, or maybe request, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you give more explanation for asking permission?
For asking permission, we can use the modal auxiliary can,
Okay.
may, and also could.
Okay, so can I,
Can I?
may I, okay, could
Yes,
I?
Can we use it for asking permission?
So how about advice, sir?
For advice, we can use it should.
Sure. Okay, remember my students.
You should study hard before doing the test. That's we call it giving advice.
Okay, okay. Okay, my students, got it? So that's the explanation for modal auxiliary. Okay, now from your workbook, Miss Chitra.
Yeah.
From workbook page 4, part 3, some of my students, they difficult to differentiate which one is modal auxiliary and question words. Can you give more explanation, Miss Chitra?
Okay, actually, questions consist of two kinds. One is yes no questions. Means that the question has two possible answers between yes or no. The second one is WH questions, where a question starts with why, when, what, how, and many more. Okay, let's discuss one by one. The first one is yes no questions. If it is a yes no question where the answers are two choices only, we should start with the modal auxiliary. For example, can I help you? May I go to toilet?
So I have to answer it yes, I
Yes.
can, no, I can't.
So the answer is yes I can, yes you may. Remember, if it is yes no questions where the answers are two possible answers only between yes or no, you should start with the modal auxiliary. So modal put at the first place,
Okay, and then followed by subject. Yeah,
followed by subject and then the verb. Okay. Now what about WH questions? If WH questions, the answers are depend on the purpose or depends on the goal of someone who gives questions. For example, when, where, what, why, and many more. So for WH questions, put the question verbs, for example, why, put it first. After that, modals. So after the question word should be followed with modals. After modal should be subject, then verb, or the main verb. That's it.
Okay, can you give the example for using WH questions?
Okay, where can I go on Monday? Or where should I park my motor? Where is the question word? Should is the modal. I is the subject. Park is the main verb. Question word, modals, subject, and main verb. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chitra.
Welcome, Miss Patty.
How about the explanations? Fantastic, right? Okay, let's continue for the third topic. It is about apostrophe. Okay, sir, can you give more explanation about apostrophe?
Apostrophe. Okay, apostrophe uses the top word belongs to someone. So, there are two ways exactly when we use apostrophe. The first one is before s.
Okay, before
And the
S.
second one is after s.
After
Okay,
S.
before s we use belongs to one person
Okay.
or one thing.
Okay, so I can say that one is singular, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And for the after S, use it for more than one person or more than one thing.
Okay, so I can use,
plural.
okay.
For example, Miss Party. Miss Party is my cousin.
Okay.
Okay. So we can say that cousins apostrophe.
Cousin apostrophe
S.
S. Okay.
But if we say that Miss Party and Miss Chitra are my cousins, so we can say cousins apostrophe.
Okay.
Let's use it apostrophe. Miss Party.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Randy. So remember, my students, so before S, it is for singular or one person or one thing, and then after S, it is for plural or more than one
Yes.
person or more than one thing. So now let's discuss your workbook. Miss Citra, they made mistake from workbook page 11 part 6, especially for number 1 and number 4. Can you discuss it more, Miss Citra?
Okay, so part 5, yeah.
Yeah, part 6.
Part 6. Okay. So actually, their mistakes are the number 1 and 4. Okay, so it's currency. Okay, like Sarade said that if the nouns or the objects are plural, so you have to use before S. Okay. So the answer is parents apostrophe, because as we know that parents are two, means that father and mother. If it is father only, so it's not parent, but one of my parents. But because parents are two, mother and father, so you have to use parents apostrophe. And then what about number 4? Grandparents. The same with parents. So grandparents means grandma and grandpa. Means two things or two people. Or plural. So you have to use grandparents apostrophe.
Thank you, Michitra. Even when they have small s, it is about parents, they always make mistake make it before s. But it's supposed to be
After S.
okay. Thank you, Michitra. Okay, finally, Mr. Ade and Miss Chitra,
Yes, Miss Party.
we are going to have the last topic in the first station. It is about present perfect.
The last
Oh,
topic.
last topic.
Okay, now look at your course book. Mr. Ade, it is taken from course book page 15, part 6.
Yeah, let's go with page 15, part 6.
Some of my students made mistake for number 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, 4, 1, and 6. So what did they answer exactly?
Actually, for number 4, they may have blank without not.
Oh, we don't know. Okay, so students, if you forgot to put not, it's be wrong.
Okay.
Right? The correct answers must be we haven't played. So we put not after have. That's the
Okay,
correct answer.
thank you. And then for number 5,
For number 5.
yes, my students may have, even it is my friend.
Okay, you need to remember that friend is only that one person, right?
Okay.
So no plural. So we use has. So the
Okay.
correct answer is my friend has been.
Okay.
That's the answer.
And the last one, number 6.
Okay, number
They
6.
made it you have seen. It's supposed to be
This must be interrogative, right?
yeah, interrogative sentence.
Yes, so students, remember, if interrogative sentence, we would have or has first. Yeah. So the answer is, have you seen? That's the correct answer. That's it, Miss Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Randy.
You're welcome.
Okay, now it is from your book page 9, part 4. Yes, Miss Chitra, it's your turn. For number 5 and 10, Miss Chitra.
Number 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mistakes are
Okay, for number 5, they make it you have done.
you have.
Maybe they forgot to see question mark.
Yes, exactly. In the sentence, there is a question mark, so it means that it's an interrogative sentence.
Yeah.
For interrogative sentence, you have to put have or has, like what Mr. Ali
Yes.
says. put them first, then subject, then the main verb. Okay, so the answer must be have you done? Okay, the same with question number 10.
Yeah.
Okay, there is also a question mark, so it means that it's an interrogative sentence.
Yeah.
So you have to put has or have first, and subject. After that, the last one is the main verb. So for number 10, the questions should be has the head teacher spoken? That's it.
Okay. Remember, my students, speak, spoken. Yeah,
Yes.
right? Okay. In advance for workbook page 21 part 4 also, Miss Chitra.
Okay, 21.
Yes, 21 part 4. Using ever. But sometimes my students forgot to put have also, Miss Terade, and then the verb past participle of the main verb. Especially for number 3 and number 4.
Okay, remember in the book, okay, you have to make questions using you swim more than a kilometer. Okay, I'm sorry, kilometer. Okay, so you have to start with have because the subject is you.
Yes.
Okay, remember have you. Then what about swim? You have to change it into past participle verb or verb 3. Remember swim, swam, and swam. So the past participle of swim is swam. So the answer is have you swum? Okay, for number
Actually using ever, Miss. Have you?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Miss Body. Have you ever swum?
Okay.
Okay, so have you after you put ever. Okay, then number 4.
Yes.
Okay, so the clues are you eat a really big pizza. Again, you have to make a question sentence. So you have to put have or has first, but because it's you have to use have. Have you, and then the verb is eat. Remember, eat, ate, eaten.
Yeah.
So you have to use have you ever eaten a very big pizza? That's it, Miss Body.
Okay, so my students, please remember, yeah, actually for present perfect, yeah, Mr. Ade and Miss Chitra, all of the sentence, even if it's for positive, negative, or interrogative, yes, must be using has or have, and then followed by the past participle, not changing of the verb. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ade and Miss Chitra, for the first session. Let's continue for the second session.